Olá! Oi, pessoal, tudo bem? Bem-vindos! Welcome to the Brazilian Portuguese Week. Today is the second class, and I'll be teaching one live class a day during the entire week. I'm so happy that you could join me today. Let me see who is here. Oi, 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 pessoal! So, can you guys hear me and see me well? Write something, say sim, if you can hear me well. Sim! Oi, Mercedes! Oi, Mariano! Oi, Mila! Generally happy. I like this name. Mission Fox Sparrow. Oi, Shadow 9449. Ginger is Lu. Lu! Oi, Lu! Muito bem, gente. I'm glad you can hear me well. Okay, I got some feedback. Oi, James, tudo bem? Great. So, as yesterday, today I'll also be speaking a mix of English and Portuguese because I know there are a lot of beginners in this class and I want everyone to understand me. But I'll be teaching two classes entirely in Portuguese on Friday and Saturday. So if your level is intermediate or advanced, these classes are for you, Friday and Saturday. Don't miss them. Who else is here? Okay, I think I said everyone's name. Young Potsifi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, oi Mariano. Muito bem, so first let's review the program really quick because I don't know if everyone saw the program. And I wanted to, well, I created this program so I could offer you the opportunity to be immersed in Portuguese for one entire week. So that's why I decided to teach one class, one live class, every day of the week. And in addition to that, I also prepared lesson guides and worksheets so you can review the class and do exercises. Because you know, our mind forgets almost everything that we hear. So you need to repeat and practice in order to assimilate the content. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded yesterday's class worksheet, go to the website. I'm going to show you now how to do this. And also, at the end of this class, I'm going to give away one pronunciation coaching session with me. It is via WhatsApp. So basically, I'm going to send you a text, and I'm going to ask you to read this text and record an audio of yourself. And I'm going to give you a detailed feedback on your pronunciation and tips on how to improve your pronunciation. So stay tuned, stay until the end of the class, and then I'm going to give away one coaching session with me, tá bem? Oi, Cia, tudo bem? Oi, Linda. Oi, Dawn. Oi, Alex. I'm so happy you guys are here. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Share. So I can show you. So this is the program, okay? This is the main page of the Brazilian Portuguese Week course on my website. And here you can see the entire program, and you only have access to the class on the day of the class, okay? So these are not available yet, but they will be available on the day of the class. So yesterday you had a class about the most common irregular verbs. If you haven't watched this class, you can go to the website and watch a replay. Today, we are going to talk about past tense of irregular verbs, and we are going to focus on verbs ir and vir, to go and to come. Okay, I decided instead of teaching a lot of different verbs, I decided to focus on two verbs so you really have so we can go deep in the subject, and so I also have time to answer your questions. Oh, so Monsu says that I have a half American, half Brazilian accent. Yeah, I have a very thick Brazilian accent, I know, but I'm proud of it. And it's half American because I live in New York. Okay, so Tomorrow, we have a pronunciation practice. This is going to be very interesting because, guys, I'm going to have 4 students joining me live for this class. So you see, we have a very interactive class. I'll ask them to read sentences. I'm going to correct their pronunciation live. So I hope you join me tomorrow because I'm sure that you are going to learn a lot in this class. And even though I'm going to teach the class half English and half in Portuguese, this class is going to be useful for all levels, okay? So, and then on Thursday, we have a class about prepositions, G and M. These prepositions are very important, and I'm going to tell you everything about them. On Friday, we have an intermediate level class, 100% in Portuguese, about the prepositions para and por. So if your level is intermediate or advanced, this class would be for you. And on Saturday, we have a second intermediate level class, also 100% in Portuguese, about Brazilian expressions. And on this class, I'll also have guest students practicing with me live. So this class is going to be fun. You can't miss it. And the last day of the week will be on Sunday. And on this day, I'm going to give you a lot of tips on how to improve your conversational skills. And also, I'm going to have a lot of time to answer your questions. Okay, so this is the program. And I would like to talk to you. So if you haven't downloaded yet the worksheet, you just go to download the lesson guide. So this is from yesterday. And you go here below. And then just click here. And then you can download the worksheet. Okay, so do this. And then after that, do the homework. So I encourage you to do first the exercises on the worksheet and then do your homework here. Leave a comment. You see a lot of people have done that. And I read all the comments and I give feedback to everyone. Okay, so don't miss the opportunity to get a feedback on your homework. Just leave a comment and I'm going to answer. So you already can download the worksheet for today's class, okay? So before we move on, I have just 2 small things to talk to you about my new courses. As I said yesterday, I have new classes starting in June next week. And the enrollment for my classes will be open for only 1 week, from yesterday to Sunday, okay? So if you are interested in learning Portuguese with me and being part of my select group of students, this is the opportunity for you to join us. So I have 1 course for beginners. This course for beginners lasts 3 months. It's a very intensive course. And if you follow all my instructions and do all the lessons, you will advance from beginner to intermediate level in only 3 months. Okay, I provide you with all the tools you need and a lot of guidance for you to evolve, to advance your level. This is the beginner's course. And I also have the Speaking Brazilian Academy. This is it's a membership website. And in the academy is suitable for intermediate level or even advanced level students who already know all the basic stuff, but you want to become more conversational and fluent and be able to speak in Portuguese. So the focus of the academy is conversation, okay? Less grammar and more conversation. So all our classes are interactive. So 2 important announcements. The first important announcement is that I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. All my courses have this guarantee. So you can try the course for 1 entire month. If you don't like it or if you decide that it's not what you're looking for, just let me know. You can just go to your profile and cancel it yourself, or you can send me an email and I'll send you a full refund. Okay, so there is no risk. If you're not sure, but you'd like to try, this is your opportunity. Okay, just join one of the courses, the intermediate or the beginner level, and you can try it for 30 days. And if it's not for you, I'll just send you your money back. And the second thing that I'd like to tell you is that all my classes are interactive. I'm going to show you here. because one student sent me an email this morning saying that he thought the classes were not interactive, but that's why I would like to tell you that they are. All classes are like this. I'm going to show you. So here, all classes are like this. We use the app called Zoom, and we meet once a week. All students have a video and audio on, so all of you can talk and interact with each other and practice conversation live with me. Okay, so even the beginner level, I always encourage conversation since the beginning. I'm going to ask you simple questions and teach you how to answer these questions. So since from the first class, you already practice conversation. Okay, so that's it. That's the two announcements that I would like to make. So now I'm going to stop sharing this screen. We can talk more about the courses later if you have questions, but now let's begin our lesson. Let me see if I have some questions here. Ok, quando vai ser a aula para os alunos que são intermediário? So Mariano is asking, when is the class for intermediate level? Friday and Saturday. Okay, Mariano, Friday and Saturday are classes for this week. Our classes are 100% in Portuguese. So I'm going to share with you today's lesson. Share. Sorry, I was just having a little bit of water. Então, pessoal, this is the worksheet, the class that I prepared for today. So you can download this on the website. Okay, we have the entire lesson on the website. And at the end of the lesson, I prepared exercises for you so you can practice. So today we are going to talk about the verbs ir and vir, to go and to come. So the verbs ir and vir, they are obviously used to speak of a movement, right, from one place to another. But it is important to take into consideration the place where you are, your location at the time you are speaking. The verb vir is used only to refer to a movement to the place where you are at the moment you are speaking. And the verb ir is used to talk about, it is used in all other situations. Okay? So let's see some examples to make this more clear. Por exemplo, eu moro em Nova York. Minha mãe veio me visitar no ano passado. I live in New York. My mother came to visit me last year. So in this case, I use verb vir because I am in New York and my mother came here to visit me. So I use the verb vir. Minha mãe veio. Veio. This is past tense of the verb vir. Let's see another example. Minha mãe mora no Brasil. Eu fui visitar minha mãe ano passado. So my mother lives in Brazil. I went to visit my mother last year. So here I use the verb ir, to go, in past tense. Eu fui visitar minha mãe. In this case, I use verb ir, eu fui visitar, because I am in New York and she's in Brazil, so I went there. Let's see one more example. Eu fui àquele restaurante ontem. So I went to that. Aquele means that. Eu fui àquele restaurante ontem. So here I use the verb ir because I'm talking about a place that is far from me. And then, eu vim a este restaurante ontem. Eu vim a este restaurante ontem. Este means here or this. I came to this restaurant yesterday. So here I use the verb vir, right? Because I'm at the restaurant at the moment when I'm speaking or really close to it. So Now I would like you guys to give you a task. I would like you to write a sentence. Any sentence can be very simple with verb ir and vir in the comments. Ir and vir is in past tense. Tell me, where did you go yesterday or last week, or someone that came to visit you, using these two verbs. Eu fui ou eu vim, or you can also use another pronoun. Minha mãe veio. Write a comment in the live chat, and I'm going to read and give you feedback. And while you think about your sentence, I'm going to show you the conjugation of these two verbs. Verb ir and vir. Eu fui, você foi, ela foi, ele foi, a gente foi, nós fomos, vocês foram, elas foram, eles foram. So this is a very irregular verb, right? Remember that in present tense is eu vou, você vai, nós vamos, eles vão. So it's very different present tense and past tense. It is a very irregular verb, but it is very important verb. Ir is one of the most important verbs. So I highly recommend that you focus on this verb ir. It is much more common than verb vir, but I would like to study both verbs today to see the comparison. So, and also pay attention to the pronouns. You see that você, ele, ela, and a gente, all these singular pronouns, they have exactly the same conjugation. So this is good news, right? You don't have to memorize a different conjugation for all these pronouns. Same conjugation. Você foi, ela foi, ele foi, a gente foi, right? And then we have a different one for nós. And then the plural is also always the same. Vocês foram, elas foram, eles foram. Also pay attention that we have a singular you, você, and the plural you, vocês, right? In English, it's just one version. In Portuguese, we have plural and singular. And also pay attention to the pronoun a gente, which means we. It is very informal, but although it means we, a group, we use the singular conjugation, okay? Because it is an expression, a gente. The correct, like the most formal pronoun for we is nós. A gente is very colloquial and informal, so we use the singular conjugation. So I'm gonna read some of your comments here, guys. Ok, so Linda diz, eu fui ao parque ontem. Muito bom, Linda. I went to the park yesterday. Eu fui numa reunião ontem. Muito bem, Shadow. HR diz, eu fui ao supermercado ontem. So HR, there is just one preposition missing. When we use the verb ir, we have to use the preposition para, which means to, para ou a. Para ou a. Então, por exemplo, you can say, eu fui para o mercado, ou eu fui ao mercado. Okay, this first one is less formal, this second one is a little bit more formal. You can also say, eu fui pro mercado. I know it is confusing. I'm going to talk more about this preposition on a Friday, but you have to use this preposition, okay? Para, with verb ir. Eu fui para o mercado. Muito bem. Alex diz, eu fui para a praia esta manhã. Muito bem, Alex. Generally happy, eu fui de China. I think you mean eu fui para a China. Eu fui para a China. So here, same preposition. Eu fui para a China. I went to China. Eu fui para a China. Don Shaw says, eu vim ao meu escritório esta manhã. Muito bem, Don. You use the word vir. Perfeito. I came to my office this morning. Anthony says, eu fui ao cinema ontem para assistir um filme. A minha amiga veio comigo. Muito bom, Anthony. Ótimo. HR says, eu vim aqui no trabalho ontem. Muito bem, HR. I came here to work yesterday. Mila says, eu fui de trabalho hoje. Muito bem, Mila. Here you have to use the preposition para again. So, eu fui para o trabalho hoje. Para o trabalho hoje. Cia says, eu fui a um restaurante ontem. Muito bem, Cia. Restaurante is masculine, so um restaurante. Um restaurante. I went to a restaurant yesterday. Mariano says, nós fomos para a praia ontem. Muito bom, Mariano. Cia says, o meu amigo veio me visitar hoje. My friend came to visit me today. Excelente, Cia. Linda Anderson says, eu vim trabalhar hoje. Muito bom, Linda. I came to work today. Muito bom. Alex says, elas vieram minha casa para uma festa. Great. There's just one preposition missing. Again, I know the prepositions are hard, guys. Então, elas vieram, I'm going to write his here. Elas vieram para minha casa para uma festa. So we have 2 times the same preposition para here. Para uma casa, para uma festa. Because you need to use the preposition para with this verb, and here the preposition para, it's to tell like the reason why they went to your house. Muito bom, Alex. Mila says, eu vim na Rússia em abril. Muito bem, Mila. So in this case would be para a Rússia, eu vim para a Rússia. Oops, para a Rússia. Muito bom. Mission says, eu fui de case com amigo. I didn't get that, Mission, sorry. Eu fui, I think you meant I went to a friend's house. Seria, eu fui para a casa de um amigo. Eu fui para a casa de um amigo. I went to a friend's house. Muito bom. Mariano diz, eu fui para o restaurante ontem. Muito bom, Mariano. Generally happy says, same. Ok, Monsur says, eu fui para Londres. Just pay attention to the conjugation here, Monsur. Eu fui para Londres. Eu fui para Londres. I went to London. And James says, eu fui para a praia. Não, eu fui para Bahamas. Muito bem. Eu fui para Bahamas. Muito bom, James. Great, guys. You did great. So now, I would like to do a practice with you. I'm going to ask you questions, and I want you to practice how to use these verbs to answer these specific questions, okay? So this is a way to prepare you for real conversations, because these are very common questions. Okay, and then I explain here which preposition to use in each case. So my first question to you is, aonde você foi ontem? Where did you go yesterday? I know it is similar of the exercise that we just did, but this is a very specific question. Let's talk about yesterday. Ontem. Ontem. Aonde você foi ontem? Where did you go yesterday? So, to answer this question, you have to use the verb ir and the preposition para. Don't forget the preposition para, and don't forget to pay attention to the conjugation, right? Eu fui or você foi. So, if you're talking about yourself, is eu fui. Por exemplo, eu fui para o trabalho. Eu fui para a academia. So, you see this that I'm doing right here? These little words. They are articles, and every time we use, you're talking about a location, they have gender. in Portuguese. I'm sorry about that, guys. Don't kill me. So every place they have gender. So trabalho is masculine. Academia is feminine. Restaurante is masculine. Farmácia is feminine. So, and then when you use the preposition para, you have to add the article right here in front of the noun. So, eu fui para a academia. Eu fui para o trabalho. So, answer the question in the comments. Aonde você foi ontem? Aonde você foi ontem? Pay attention to this detail if you are, for example, in these two examples. If you are at work now, you should use the verb vir and not to go, right? Vir and not ir. But if you are not, then you have to use the verb ir. So you always have to pay attention to the location when you're using verbs ir and vir. So if you are at work right now, you're going to answer the question like this. Eu vim para o trabalho, right? Or if you are at the gym right now, eu vim para a academia, okay? So I'm going to read your answers. Mariano diz, eu fui... this was from the last question. A Mercedes, oi Mercedes. Mercedes diz, eu fui para a escola ontem. Elas vieram me visitar hoje. Muito bom, Mercedes. Remember the conjugation. Pay attention to the conjugation here. Eu fui. Eu fui para a escola ontem. I went to school yesterday. Eu fui. Muito bom. Alex diz, eu fui para a casa da minha namorada. I went to my girlfriend's house. Muito bom, Alex. Cia diz, eu fui para o cinema assistir um filme espanhol. Excelente, Cia. I went to the movies to watch a Spanish movie. Dom says, ontem eu fui para o mercado. Muito bom, Dom. Perfeito. Mercado é masculino para o mercado. So yesterday I went to the market. Hugo diz, ontem eu fui para seu casa. Sua casa. Sua casa. Ontem eu fui para sua casa. Yesterday I went to your house. Para sua casa. Muito bom. Mariano diz, eu fui para o trabalho ontem. Muito bom, Mariano. I went to work yesterday. Mansur diz, eu fui para um café. So here, Mansur, there's just one article missing. Um café, like to a coffee shop, I would say. Let me write here. Eu fui para um café. Like a coffee shop, um café. Or you could say o café if you're talking a more specific coffee. Para o café. Muito bom. Hugo, correct. Sua casa, muito bom. I saw that he corrected that. HR says, eu fui para o cinema ontem. Muito bom, HR, perfeito. Eu fui para o cinema ontem. Mission says, ontem eu fui para a casa de um amigo. So here, just pay attention to the conjugation, Mission. Eu fui. Eu fui para a casa de um amigo. I went to a friend's house. And casa, it's written with A. Eu fui para a casa de um amigo. Um amigo. Muito bom. Linda says, eu fui ao parque para tirar fotografias. Excelente, Linda. Muito bom. I went to the park to take photos. Kotaro diz, eu fui para o treino ontem. Muito bom, Kotaro. There's just one article missing para o treino. O treino, in this case, it is a noun. So I went training yesterday would be the best translation, I guess. Mariano diz, eu fui para o veterinário ontem. Muito bem. I went to the vet yesterday. Shadow diz, ontem eu fui para o parque. Muito bem. I went to the park yesterday. Mila diz, eu fui para a casa da minha tia. Excelente. I went to my aunt's house. Alex diz, eu fui para a casa da minha namorada. Excelente, Alex. Anthony diz, Eu fui para o parque ontem. Muito bom, gente. I think a lot of people went to the park yesterday, right? Me too. Eu também fui para o parque ontem. Generally, Happy says, eu venho para o hotel. So, here you have to say, eu vim, right? You could say, você vem, but then if it is eu, the pronoun should be vim. Eu vim para o hotel. I came to the hotel. Eu vim. Muito bom. Clarissa diz, eu fui para comer sorvete com meu filho ontem. Muito bom, Clarissa. Oh, there's one important thing that I haven't said yet, guys. When you use the verb ir with a second verb, then you don't need the preposition para, and the second verb remains in its infinitive form. So in this case, Clarissa, you would say, eu fui comer sorvete. So you see here, you don't need the preposition because you have two verbs, and the second verb is always in the infinitive form. Eu fui comer. But there is one other detail. Usually with sorvete, which means ice cream, we use the verb tomar. Not eat, but like to take. Tomar sorvete. Eu fui tomar sorvete com meu filho ontem. Muito clarito. Mas Scott diz, Scott, you're from China. Hello. Muito bom. Mariano diz, ontem fui para o colegião. Colégio, ok, muito bom, Mariano. Yesterday I went to colegião. Is it the name of a place? Because, or do you mean colégio? Colégio is like school. Question, is there a big difference in pronunciation between fui and foi? They sound very close. Yeah, yes, you are right. They sound close, but there is a big difference, at least for us. So fui, it is similar to the U sound in English, like this. Fui, fui. So the sound of the U in Portuguese is always very strong. The letter U in Portuguese, this is our letter U. It always sounds like U, like the double O in English. So every time we see this letter in Portuguese, it always sounds like this. U, U. And foi, it sounds more like foi. You see the difference? Fui, foi. Oh, this is also like this. Fui, foi. Can you tell the difference? I hope that was helpful. It is difficult to explain sometimes. Eu fui para o hotel, a Sara diz. Muito bom, Sara. I went to the hotel. Mercedes diz, eu fui ao parque ontem com meu cachorro. Muito bom, Mercedes. Ótimo. Very good, guys. So, foi, fui. Foi, fui. Jacob. Oi, Jacob. I didn't know that. Muito bem. So, Shadow is Jacob, and I forgot the Lou's name again. Is it Ginger? Okay. Muito bom. So, I'm going to delete this so we can move on. Próxima pergunta, guys. Next question. Como você foi para o trabalho ontem? So, in this question, I want you to practice two prepositions, de and para. Because to say the transportation that you used, you need to use the preposition de, but to use the verb ir, you need the preposition para to say the destination. So you're saying a destination and a means of transportation, right? So you need to use these two prepositions. Por exemplo, eu fui para o trabalho de metrô. Ou eu fui para a academia a pé. So a pé is the only exception that we don't need to use the de preposition, okay? Eu vim para o trabalho de metrô. Eu vim para a academia a pé. So answer this question for me in the comments, guys. Como você foi para o trabalho ontem? Ou como você foi para a academia? Como você foi para o parque, tell me, how did you get to the place that you went yesterday? So you can use the same place that you used to answer the first question. Aonde você foi? Where did you go? But now just add one more detail. How did you get there? How did you go? Tell me which means of transportation did you use? Did you went by subway, on foot? How did you go? Tá bem? To practice the preposition and also the names of the transports, the means of transportation. So I gave you a few examples here. Metrô means subway. A pé means walking or on foot, if you translate literally. And if you don't know how to say the transport that you use, let me know and I can help you. So write a comment and I'm gonna read all the comments. Just gonna have a little bit of water. Muito bem, pessoal. So I'm gonna read your comments now. Eu fui para o trabalho ontem de carro, o Dom diz. Muito bom, Dom. De carro. So by car or driving, you say de carro. HR says, eu fui para o parque em carro. And here HR is de carro. De carro. Muito bom. Mansur says, eu fui para o trabalho a pé. Pay attention to the verb, Mansur. Eu fui. Eu fui para o trabalho a pé. I went to work on foot or walking. Anthony says, eu fui para o carro. Eu fui para o parque de carro ontem. Muito bom, Anthony. Perfect. I went to the park driving yesterday. Alex diz, eu fui para a casa da minha namorada de carro. You said de meu carro. In this case, you would say em meu carro or just de carro. So if you want to use the possessive pronoun meu, then like my, then you don't need to use the preposition de, you use the preposition em, okay? Like in my car or by car, driving. So you can choose one or the other, okay? So this was Alex. This is for Alex. So you can say, eu fui de carro ou eu fui para casa da minha namorada em meu carro, tá bem? Então, Linda diz, eu fui ao parque de carro. Muito bom, Linda. James diz, eu fui para o carro. I think you mean, this James means I went to the car. So I think you should add like the place where you went. Like eu fui, por exemplo, para o trabalho de carro. Ou para o parque de carro. Hugo diz, eu fui para minha casa a pé. Muito bom, Hugo. I went to my home on foot or walking. Shadow diz, it's James. Guys, I forgot your name. So it's Jacob. Sorry, Jacob. Jacob says, eu fui para o trabalho de bicicleta. Muito bom. De bicicleta. Like by bicycle or riding a bike. Cia diz, eu fui para o trabalho a pé. Muito bom, Cia. Eu fui para o trabalho a pé. Generally Happy says, oi, Verônica. Eu fui para a China de... In this case, Verônica, pay attention to the verb. Is eu fui with you. Eu fui para a China de avião. So I'm going to write here at the bottom. Eu fui para a China de avião. Airplane is avião. So we have two prepositions here. Para a China de avião. So the preposition para is always used to talk about your destination, and the preposition de to talk about the means of transportation that you're using. And this is the right conjugation in the past tense of the verb to go. Eu fui para a China de avião. Muito bom. Muito bom, Verônica. Scott, okay. No, Scott says nothing. Young, positive. Oh, young, positive. Now I got your name. Eu fui para a conversa com minha amiga que mora em Campinas. Ok. Eu fui para a conversa. So in this case, I went talking with my friend. So in this case, you would say, eu fui conversar. In this case, I would use the verb, young positive, eu fui conversar com minha amiga. This would be the most common way of saying this. Que mora em Campinas. Muito bom. Mariano diz, eu fui de avião para o trabalho ontem. Muito bom, Mariano. There's a few typos, but it's okay. Mission says, eu fui para de carro. So there's the place that you went missing, Mission. So you should add the destination before de carro. Por exemplo, eu fui para o trabalho de carro. Clarissa diz, eu fui tomar sorvete com meu filho de carro. Muito bom, Clarissa. Ótimo. I went to have ice cream with my son, driving like by car. James says, com licença, eu fui para a academia de carro. Perfeito. Perfeito, James. Eu fui para a academia de carro. I went to the gym driving or by car. Great. Got Jacob, got. I got it, there is a name. Mercedes, eu fui para o trabalho de carro, para o trabalho. Mercedes, muito bom. Young Positive says, ontem eu fui para o trabalho de metrô. Great. Very good, guys. You guys are doing great. So I'm going to ask you one more question. Sara diz, eu vim para o Brasil de avião. Perfeito, Sara. So I'm not going to ask you all these questions because we're not going to have a lot of time. So let's practice this question here. Você já foi para o Brasil? Você já foi para o Brasil? Have you ever been to Brazil? Você já foi para o Brasil? So let's see some examples. You could say, sim, eu já fui para o Brasil. Ou, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. But you could also use the verb vir if you are in Brazil right now. You could say, sim, eu já vim para o Brasil. So you have all these options. And I'm also using this little word here, já. Já means already, something that you have already done. So we use this já to say that you have already done something. Eu já. And this little word always comes right before the verb. Eu já fui, eu já vim para o Brasil. Okay, you don't have necessarily to answer this question, but it's very common to use to ask questions or answer questions. And the opposite of já is nunca. Eu nunca fui ao Brasil. I've never been to Brazil. So guys, answer this question in the comments. Você já foi ao Brasil? Você já foi ao Brasil? Have you ever been to Brazil? Try to use these structures. Sim, eu já fui, ou não, eu nunca fui. Yes, I've been to Brazil, or no, I've never been to Brazil. Sim, eu já fui para o Brasil. Não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. I'm curious to know who of you have been to Brazil. So let me see your answers. O Cia diz, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. Muito bom, Cia, perfeito. A Linda diz, não, espero visitar o Pantanal no ano que vem para tirar fotos de jacarés. Wow, that's incredible, Linda. Linda says, no, I hope to go to Pantanal next year to take pictures of, how do you say jacarés in English? I don't remember. I'm very bad at translating some names that we don't use like normally. Jacaré is not a common name to use. So, Linda, you're gonna love Pantanal. I've been to Pantanal many years ago. It's amazing and a lot of jacarés. HR, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil, mas eu vou logo. Muito bom, HR. No, I've never been to Brazil, but I'm going soon. Monsur diz, não, Virgínia, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. Muito bom, Monsur, perfeito. Jacob says, não, eu nunca fui ao Brasil, mas eu quero ir no futuro. Perfeito. I've never been to Brazil, but like to go in the future. Anthony says, sim, eu já fui para o Brasil, eu conheço Curitiba, Rio, São Paulo, Campinas e Recife. Wow, that's amazing, Anthony. So Anthony says he's been to Brazil, he's been to Curitiba, Rio, São Paulo, Campinas and Recife. That's great. I've never been to Recife. Eu nunca fui para Recife. O James diz, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. O Brasil, James, Brazil is a masculine country, so we always use the article O right in front of it. Para o Brasil. Muito bem, pessoal. Yeah, Jacob, it could be crocodile, but we also have the word crocodilo. So I'm not sure what is the difference between crocodilo and jacaré. I think crocodilo is bigger, is the big jacaré, and jacaré is like a small crocodile, if it makes sense. I don't know. I'm not an expert in jacarés. But it's definitely like a crocodile or a kind of crocodile. What else? The cool bacon. Oh, the cool bacon. Infelizmente, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. Unfortunately, I've never been to Brazil. I hope you can go soon. Jaguars, Linda said. Jaguars. No, jaguars are the onças, right? They have like these big jaguars in Pantanal. They are amazing. Mariano says, eu ainda não fui para o Brasil. Muito bom, Mariano. I still haven't gone to Brazil. So ainda não means not yet. Scott was very succinct. No, like no. Clarissa says, não, ainda não fui para o Brasil, mas espero que possa ir para o meu aniversário em janeiro. Excelente, Clarissa. No, I've never been to Brazil, but I hope that I can go for my birthday in January. Here, there's just one detail, but this is very advanced. Like when you use espero que, you have to use the subjunctive tense. So you should say, I'm writing here at the end, eu espero que eu possa. So this has nothing to do with today's lesson. It's just like a detail that I wanted to say. Espero que eu possa. I hope I can. This is subjunctive tense, guys. I have a video about this on YouTube. What is? Alligator. Yes, alligator. Thank you, Jacob. I think that's the correct name for jacaré. So we have alligator and crocodilo. We have jacaré, which is alligator, and crocodilo, which is crocodile. Obrigada. Mr. Solved. Muito bem. Hugo diz, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. No, I've never been to Brazil. Mercedes diz, não, eu nunca fui para o Brasil, mas eu adoraria visitar o Brasil. Very good. No, I've never been to Brazil, but I would love to go. Mila diz, eu já fui para o Brasil em janeiro, eu gostei muito, eu quero morar lá. Muito bom, Mila. I've been to Brazil em janeiro. I liked a lot. I would like to live there. A Verônica says, sim, eu já fui para o Brasil, São Paulo, e julho vou para a Amazon. Wow, que legal. That's amazing. We're going to Amazon. I've never been to Amazon. Amazônia. So, aqui, Verônica, eu já fui. So, because we're using past tense, so seria eu já fui para o Brasil. E em julho eu vou. Muito bom. The cool bacon says jacaré. Okay, alligator. Perfeito. Thank you, guys. You all guys helping me to figure out how to say jacaré in English. Thank you, guys. O Lu diz, eu nunca fui para o Brasil. Muito bom, Lu. A Linda diz, jacarés are big. Ah, jaguares. Oh, I thought you were talking about jacaré, but you're talking about jaguar all the time. So this was my confusion because we have jacaré. So now it's like a animals class, guys. Jacaré, which is alligator. But Linda was all the time talking about. Oh, okay. So this is not working. Is it just one L or two L's? I'm not sure. But she's always talking about onça, which is a jaguar. Onça. So we have onças in Brazil. They are amazing cats, big cats. We call them onça pintada, or just onça. That's amazing, Linda. Muito bem, what else? Thank you so much for all your comments, guys. That's amazing. So, Young Positive says, sim, eu já fui para o Brasil. Eu queria passar toda a minha vida no Brasil, especialmente em Valinhos. Very good. Yes, I've been to Brazil. I would like to spend my life in Brazil, especially Valinhos. Very good, guys. Amazing. So that's it about this lesson. So there are more questions that I added here in the very good. I see that Jacob is correcting Scott. You guys are helping each other. That makes me very happy. So I have more questions for you in the lesson guide and the worksheet. So I want you guys, I recommend that you go to the website and download this PDF so we can do this exercise. So we have a couple of very grammarly exercises here, this first part, but then I have like the second part, which is to practice how to answer these questions. So this is very useful for you to memorize and assimilate the content of this class. And you can also watch a replay of this class in the website if you have any questions or if you want to see how I pronounce all these sentences. So don't forget to download this PDF on the website. So now I would like to, oh, hello, I'm here again. So any last questions before we finish the class, guys? Now I'm gonna do the giveaway. I don't have anyone to help me right now, so I'm just gonna look at the chat and I'm gonna say the first name that I see, and this person is gonna get one coaching session with me, pronunciation coaching session with me via WhatsApp, okay? So the person is Linda Anderson. Linda Anderson. So Linda, you are the winner. So you got private coaching session with me, pronunciation coaching session via WhatsApp. Send me an email to let me know that you won. My email is virginia@speakingbrazilian.com. Virginia@speakingbrazilian.com. Send me an email and I'm going to explain to you how we are going to do this coaching session, okay? So guys, any other questions before we finish? While we still have some minutes, and I would like to talk to you a little bit more. I would like to show you, to remind you that my courses are open until the end of this week, until Sunday at 11:59. So if you wish to learn with me and have live classes with me every week, don't miss this opportunity. And until tomorrow, only until tomorrow, you have early bird price, because the prices are going up on Wednesday or on Thursday. So until tomorrow, you can have the courses for the old price. Okay, it's a big discount. It's about 20% discount. So if you want to join me, don't miss this opportunity. And I would like to show you one thing, which is the inside of the course. This is my course for beginners. So you always have access to all the replays here of the live classes. You have access to a lot of videos and PDFs for downloads, and everything is available for download, so you can study offline if you want. So it's a lot of material, so you can study by yourself. But once a week, I'll be there with you. You're gonna meet live. And as I said earlier, the classes are 100% interactive. All students, as you can see here in the screen, all students participate in class with video and audio. So this works with all my paid courses. We meet via Zoom, and we have classes live together. All students participate. So let me see your questions, guys. Anthony asked for the intermediate class, what day and time do you have the live classes? Oh, great question. So I have two options and you can choose one. So the intermediate level class, we are meeting on Thursdays at 7 p.m. or Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You can choose one class or the other. And of course, you can change your mind in the future and change to the other class. And if you miss one class, you can do a makeup another time. So, but mainly you have to choose one of these classes to be your main group, okay? And we meet every week at the same time via Zoom. And for the beginners course is also on Thursdays at 8 p.m. and on Saturdays at 11 a.m. And you can choose one time or the other time, okay, for your weekly classes. Let me see. Yes, Hugo is asking if the present conjugation of the verb vir is in the document. No, it is not. Only the past tense, because I focus only on past tense today. But yeah, no, I don't have a video about vir yet. I'm sorry. I'm going to make a video about ir and vir in past tense, in present tense, but I haven't done that yet, Hugo. So yeah, Mansour already answered your question. Beginners are Thursdays at 8 or Saturdays at 11 a.m. Young Positive, you fala maravilhosamente bem. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, this was amazing. I hope I answered all your questions. I'm just reviewing here the chat, but I think I answered all your questions. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you want to join one of my courses, that's it. Don't miss the opportunity to get the discount. Oh, this is the intermediate level class that are the inside. So we have all the lessons here. We have like a listening lesson with a conversation between me and a friend, and then you have a pronunciation lesson. You have a video and a lot of exercises to practice your pronunciation. And then we have vocabulary lesson, also a video and exercises, a grammar lesson to review main points of grammar and also learn new details about grammar, intermediate or advanced level. You have a quiz to practice the grammar. You also have a reading and writing lesson, which is optional because the focus of the academy is conversation. So the most important thing is to practice conversation. But if you want to also improve reading and writing, I also offer you this opportunity, and I always will give you feedback. If you decide to write a text, I'm going to read it and give you feedback, okay? Young Positive, you're saying that I really love the way we speak because you have a good accent, more the American people. I would like to speak. Oh, thank you so much, Young Positive. You're really nice and kind. So this is inside the academy. This is one of our live classes. So you see all students are live with video and audio. Mansour is asking, why is it called Speaking Brazilian instead of Portuguese? Oh, Speaking Brazilian is just the name of the school, right? Not the name of the language. The name of the language is Portuguese. I call it Brazilian Portuguese because the accent is very different and a lot of other details. But the name of the language is Portuguese. I only call it, speaking Brazilian is only the name of my school. Okay, guys? So that's it. I'm going to stop sharing and finish the class. And thank you so much for joining me today. This was a very fun class, and I hope I could answer all your questions. And tomorrow, don't miss tomorrow's class. We're going to have students joining me, and it's going to be so much fun. We're going to practice pronunciation. Okay, so get ready to practice pronunciation tomorrow. I'm going to give you exercises live, and I'm going to ask you to repeat with me, and you can also ask me how to pronounce things if you have any questions about that. Ok? Então, até amanhã. See you tomorrow. Um beijo grande. Até amanhã. Tchau, tchau.